Hello there. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play. So I have a little talk show for you. Is that okay? Okay, cool. I'd like you to give it a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe. Check out my links below if you'd like to support this channel in any way. And I want to say thank you for 15,000 subscribers. That is huge. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. If I didn't have you guys supporting me, I wouldn't have made it. Thank you. Okay, so let's get to the talk show, shall we? Let me get my chair right. Okay. The subject is, people are not the bailout for your bad choices. People are not the bailout for your bad choices. That sound familiar? You know anyone that you are constantly supporting, caring for, bailing them out, loaning them money, giving them some place to stay? You know anyone like that? You're not the bailout. Tell them that. You're not the bailout. I'm not saying don't show them love, but you got to stop supporting them when they mess their money up, because they'll never learn, okay? And that leaves you short. You have to wait on your money, okay? So let's go. People, stop giving others your hard-earned money. Their mismanagement of their funds is not your problem. Their mismanagement is not your problem, just like your problems is not their problem, okay? They have to pay child support because they didn't protect themselves. So now they're complaining that they have to pay child support. Well, you know, this comes with having a child. So that's your responsibility. So they need to learn that, you know, when you have a child, that yes, that comes out of your check, unless you are the rightful person and just support your child automatically. The mother of the child can't bail them out. No one can bail them out. So I'm talking directly to the person at this point. You have to bail yourself out. You have to now support your child. They spend all their money up in a few days. Paid on Thursday, broke on Sunday. Sounds familiar? Yes, they walk around with all their money in their pocket. They don't have a bank account because they cashed their check and now it's all in their pocket. And of course, when your money is all in your pocket, you keep pulling it out, and the next thing you know, you will have very little left because you're not managing it to pay bills and what you're supposed to do with it. So as a result, you're short all the time. Then they need a loan or a handout to get to work for the rest of the week. Okay, so they waste theirs, and now they need you to loan them some money until payday again. Paid on Thursday, broke on Sunday. They can't keep an apartment because they can't manage to pay the rent because they do not manage their money right. So as a result, can't keep an apartment, homeless. So they live with others, women or men, mom, uncle, aunt, friends, whoever they can, you know, or they may have a girlfriend or whoever they can. They live with friends. They go from couch to couch and house to house while having a job. Now, isn't that something? You have a job and you can't even support yourself. You need to really think about that. I'm talking directly to the person right now. Okay? They pick the wrong choices for their mate because they are not a good choice themselves. They're not showing themselves responsible, credit worthy. So they need to clean up their act. Talking now directly again to the person. Clean up your act, okay? Take a real hard look at life. Life is short, and you might want to make some other choices. I'm coming down hard on you because Maybe somebody needs to let you hear this, you know, and you have to in 2020 get it together. Okay. A large portion of their income is spent on drugs, partying, alcohol, cigarettes, and friends. Yes, I'm going to repeat that. A large portion of the money, of their money, going on drugs, alcohol, cigarette, friends, and the rest of it is just wasted funds. Wasted. They can't even tell you where it went to. They don't have a life together because they don't have their life together because someone have always bailed them out. You know, if someone comes to your rescue every time you mess up and you mess up and you mess up, I'm talking directly to you now, you'll never get it together. So people need to stop bailing you out and let you learn how to survive on your own. Their mama, their girlfriend, boyfriend, friends, whoever they can get a helping hand from, they go to. They want to change, but they don't change. They end up with some court cases, some charges, because, you know, they say that, you know, well, they didn't do this and they didn't do that. Well, the problem is you live in a reckless life, and so therefore when you live a reckless life, you know, you may run into some of these problems. Maybe you was drunk driving, or maybe you was with the wrong crowd and they did a crime and you was there with them. Whatever the case may be, now you got a compounded problem. Okay? And now you got to pay out a lot more money for court costs and that sort of thing. You might even have further consequences to pay for your action. They got fired, so maybe they got fired, and so now that they got fired, now they need a loan to pay the person that they're living with while they're sleeping on the couch. Because no money, you're gonna have to go out, honey. That's what the friends will say as soon as the money dries up. You know, people will party with you and be your friend while you got it going on. But you get really down and out and you'll see who's your friend. Talking directly to the person. Now they need a bailout to give the person they stay with money. And now the person that they stay with is a little nervous because they're not sure if they're going to get some money next week. They're on shaky grounds now. Everyone now starts to say, no more bailout, no more money. I can't afford it. See? So the party is just about over now. Okay? They burnt their bridges. They are like a train wreck that needs to be repaired. So let's add it up. You had it going on, you had a job, but you was partying, drinking, doing drugs, getting court cases, had a child that you didn't want to take care of, living on somebody's couch because you lost your apartment, living house to house, and now asking other people to loan you money when you don't have a job now to even pay them back. You need a bailout. Now it's no more bailouts. I'm talking directly to you. If this shoe fits you, wear it. They can get up. They must change their behavior. They must do it for themselves. You know, at this point, they can't do it for mama. They can't do it for daddy. They have to do it themselves. And sometimes people have to hit the brick wall, as they say, in order for them to actually change the behavior. I know a story. I'm going to give you a story of a woman that I know. She was like this, and she, you know, as a woman, you would think that she would really have some need to want to be in a house, but she didn't. She was going from house to house to house, and she was always high every time I seen her. And she would talk to me, and she really wanted to do better, but the drugs kept her out there. And so, you know, I didn't turn my back on her in terms of helping her with a conversation and that sort of thing. And I would give her something to eat if she was hungry. But I did not bail her out. A couple of times I gave her some money, but after that I didn't give her any more money because I didn't see where she wanted to go to work. She didn't want to get cleaned up. She didn't want any of that stuff herself. She wanted people to help her financially. And you know, today I met her, and she's doing great. She checked herself in. She told me she got cleaned up, and she has a job now. She has her own apartment, and I was just so proud of her. So the only thing she said she still had court cases that was hanging over her head because she was still working through those charges. So I said to her, I said, well, you just pray that God touch that situation, because he see that you are really trying, and that's all God wants you to do, is to try. And I said, it's going to be all right. Sometimes we got to go through a rough patch, but at the end of it, if you can see your way, if you can change, it's all right. And she just really thanked me and hugged me for that. And I was just so happy that at least I got a good report from her, and I seen a smile on her face. So when you're going through stuff like that with your friend, relative, child, you know, just pray for them and try to support them in terms of, you know, talking to them, listening to them, and because they hear what you're saying, but sometimes they're just not ready to turn it loose. But when they really get ready themselves, they will turn that loose, and they'll remember that you had a listening ear for them and you had a prayer for them. And that's really what makes a difference, right? Okay, give me a second. Okay, I'm glad I was able to share my point of view on this subject, and I'm glad that you were here with a listening ear. So if you know anyone that you can pass this word on to, share the video with them, call or let them know to really listen to it, because you know, sometimes they just need to hear this stuff. It's not something that they may want to hear, but maybe they need to hear it, and you could make a difference in sharing the video with them. Okay, and let them know that there is some goodness out here at the end of the tunnel, even for them. Okay, all right, so thank you for sharing and caring, and thank you for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, and subscribe if this is your first time on my channel. And like I said in the beginning of the video, thank you for 15,000 subscribers. That's huge. I love it, and I love sharing with you all, and I intend to do it even more. Okay, all right, it's been a pleasure serving you, and I look forward to the next video. Thank you.